You got that move down, Sherry. Come on, girl. That's another one of your moves. She is truly a legend.
Yes.
And she is here with us today. Miss Diana Ross is going to join us shortly. But first, allow me to fill you in on the rest of your musical menu today. Coming up, we got videos by Deborah Cox. We've got Faith. We've got Mariah Carey and a whole lot more.
We've got a lot to do today, so I'm just going to let Boyz II Men do what they do best with a little help from the rap community. Here is Vice.
All right, you're back for more Video Soul. I'm Donnie Simpson. Well, this woman's career has spanned over 30 years, and the amazing thing is that she doesn't look a day over 30. She's about to grace us with her presence in just a minute, but first, I want you to take a look at the diva in action.
It goes on, and you know it don't stop. As you relax and max, as I kick dope track. And yo, it's on like that. With the D-I-A-N-A. Yo, you can't touch the ball. Cause baby got the bomb love. And you're the only one that I'm thinking of. It don't stop.
it got pretty hot in here for a minute. That's a pretty steamy video. I need a cigarette. You look great. Give it up for Diana Ross, y'all. Oh, boy. I had to unfasten a couple buttons when you were walking with the photographer behind you. That's a pretty hot walk. Where'd you learn that?
Wow.
Where'd you learn that walk? In the juke
I'll
joint.
tell you later.
Now, you're telling me you...
Actually, we shot that video down in Bessemer, Alabama. That's where my mother's from, so we went back for a family reunion and did some video shots. And all those, porches and things that I was sitting on, that's where I grew up.
Wow, really?
In Bessemer, Alabama. So it's pretty hot down there.
Yeah. It got hotter.
Yeah, it got hot.
So, how long were you there to do this?
We just went down for the 2 days, and then I had a family reunion with my mother's sisters. My mother's was the baby of 12 children, so it's a lot of us.
Yeah. So do you get there often?
No, this was just an unusual time. I planned it. We did the photo session while I was there.
So did you move from Alabama to Detroit?
Well, actually, I was in Detroit first. My mother's from Alabama, so we went back to visit her people.
Oh, okay.
And I stayed there for about a year, actually, because my mother wasn't well, and we lived with her sister, Aunt Missy. And
Aunt Missy.
Aunt Willie, Aunt Missy, and Uncle Shaq.
They had some names in Alabama, didn't they?
Yes.
You see, my folks are from Alabama. Well, that's that natural migration pattern for blacks.
Where?
From outside of Birmingham.
Outside of Birmingham?
Well, my mother's from Birmingham. My father's from, Sardis, Alabama.
Yes.
Don't y'all laugh. This is a little small town, I forgot.
But it's sweet down there.
Oh, I
Sweet
love
as we went back to
Alabama.
the church. I did my first performance in the church in Alabama.
Really?
My grandfather was a Baptist minister, and so I was on the stage singing the 23rd and 24th Psalms.
Wow.
So, yeah, Alabama's very important to me, so that's an important moment there.
That's great.
We had the kids following us in the streets. It was like we were walking down with the boombox, and all the kids following me like a Pied Piper all through the streets. So
That's
it's wonderful.
great. You had to have a ball doing that.
It was wonderful.
So what is it like when you're sitting on that porch?
Well, so it was
And it's where
really
you grew up
brought
at.
back the memories. I remember there was a swing, not the swing that we were on there, but there was a swing that we used to always be on outside on the porch. And then the gate in the back had a bell on it. And every time we would run through the gate, you'd hear that bell. And I would always, I went there and I said, where's, and there was an outdoor toilet out there. We didn't have an indoor toilet. So.
You mean outhouse?
Yeah, an outhouse.
You're trying to
Times
be an
have
outdoor
changed.
toilet.
An outhouse, in other words.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, we lived like that,
memories were really all over the place. It was wonderful, yeah.
Okay, now in Detroit, though, you grew up in the Brewster Projects,
Brewster
right?
Projects, yeah. Actually, that's where I ended up. We started off, I lived down the street from Smokey on Belmont in Detroit. I think I told you that story before. And then when it was an honor, actually, to have our own project. We moved to the Brewster Projects, and we had a 4-bedroom, 2 bedrooms upstairs and 3-bedroom downstairs. And it was great for then.
Well, you live in large. That's like the queen of the
it was great.
project.
We were in the lower houses. We thought it was great at that time. They had just started that, the housing projects. And that's where I met Mary and Florence, the Supremes, in the projects. So.
Wow. So,
But I knew Smokey before moving there, so I had met Smokey.
Now, I read in Smokey's book, I read that he had a love affair at the age of 5 with Aretha Franklin.
He probably did. She lived right around the corner from us. All the Franklin sisters, there was quite a few of them that used to sing.
Right, well, I remember Carolyn and Irma.
And Irma, yeah. And the brother also. I think he sang, but he also became a minister at. So, yeah, they were all close
What
friends.
a neighborhood.
It was quite a neighborhood.
Well, a lot of talent came out of there.
Yeah.
So you joined Motown. Was it in its infancy, or had it been around for a couple of years?
it was new, and Smokey was one of the first artists there. And I met Barry in the early days when they were just beginning. I don't know if the name was even Motown then. And kind of met Barry up at Smokey's house. Sharon Burston, which is Barry's niece, was a very close friend of mine. And we went to school together. And I used to sleep over there all the time and watch them rehearse in the basement, Claudette and the boys, the guys. And I knew that one day I wanted to sing, because if Smokey could make a record, I wanted to make a record.
And boy, did you make them. I mean, you guys put Motown and Detroit on the map.
It was Smokey, really, who got me my first audition at Motown, or got the Supremes. We weren't the Supremes then, we were the Primettes. Got us our first audition at Motown, and Barry walked in and looked at us. And I looked at him.
That
and we got the
you in
gig.
trouble, didn't it? Barry, I was looking at him, and he was looking at you, obviously.
That's right.
Yeah. But boy, what a lot came out of that.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk more about it. And, you know, I don't know if you get tired of telling these old Motown stories or not.
I don't have that many kind of stories, but I mean, you know, the start of the Motown, the family, was very intriguing. I don't know if it'll ever happen again.
Yeah.
And I wrote about that in my book, you know, that it was just such an unusual time. I don't think there will ever be, maybe there'll be an organization that starts off where there are a lot of young people all working together and the energy was really good. Feels like this here, by the way.
Oh, really? Wow, what a compliment.
There, it's just real, it feels like a family, like everybody's making sure you come on time and everything, taking good care of you, cutting your hair. But it feels like a family here, and that's good. You know, I think when something's new and it's starting now, maybe 5, 10 years from now, maybe this will be a corporation and quite,
oh,
you know,
I mean,
it
not.
is, but I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
we
I
hope
hope
not, but it does change.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know, but the whole record industry seems to have changed. I mean, you know,
It's
Motown
big.
was a very unique story, obviously, but now it's like it's not run by music people as such. It's more a business than it is.
It's big business now,
Yeah.
big, it's amazing. And it saddens me a little bit, too. I never know who I'm supposed to talk to at the record company or who's taking care of things, you know, on your behalf.
Right.
And it's really sort of hard. And you keep trying to build relationships, and they change all the time, you know,
Right.
like what's happening right now.
Yeah, oh, a lot of changes.
That's right.
Okay, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with Diana Ross in a couple of minutes. Don't go away.
As Miss USA, I went through lots of states.
We're back here on Video Soul. Donnie Simpson joined by Sherry Carter now, and of course, our special guest today. She's going to be with us for the whole show.
Oh, I know.
Diana Ross.
Special co-host here at You know, I told Diana before that I was just going to sit here and smile at her because I'm so thrilled to have you here at BET. And I know it's not your first time here.
No.
It's actually your second time here. I missed you the first time. But I want to say, I saw pictures of your first visit, and you're just as beautiful
thank you
as you
very
are
much.
in your pictures and in video. And I'm just thrilled. I'm a big fan.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
You know, this is the only show in history that Diana has been on and didn't change after the first segment. I have never seen anyone change clothes. Diana, you have the most beautiful clothes, first of all, but you show them all. I mean, when she comes to concert, it's like I was sitting there trying to count clothes changes, or when you used to host the Grammys.
You know,
Exactly.
I worked my butt off trying to do things that they would enjoy. You
Yeah.
know, or, you know, it's for the girls, it's for the, you know, for the audience.
Yeah. And it makes it thrilling and interesting, and people, I think,
Well,
are
I don't think I could
anticipating.
ever walk out. I mean, I guess I have done that walk out, and I've done a show in a pair of jeans or, you know, very casual. But I think that I like the shows to be very theatrical. And if I can have dancers, which I have on my show now, I have 8 dancers, and singers, and a production. I want people to get their money's worth when they come and see a show.
Oh, I think they definitely do. And you know what I noticed today, and this just amazed me, because on the same tip as the costume changes, this lady is so elegant. She just has a beautiful dress and shoes on. No jewelry, just natural. Just Diana Ross. And you look beautiful, and it works. Now, if I came out here with no jewelry on,
There.
now,
Wow.
and she can walk on these stiletto heels. This is some woman.
I want to meet the man who got women up on heels like that. That had to be a man.
We kind of love him and hate him. You know, true. And it looks good, but boy, oh boy, those feet hurt sometimes.
These shoes have a name, but I won't tell you what it is.
Why?
Oh, I know. Yeah. We ladies know what they're called.
Hey, I'm not going to let us in on it.
Nah. No, I'm not. No, I'm
You'll
not.
tell me
No,
later.
we're not.
Okay.
We're not.
Okay.
Well, you know what I'd like to talk about is the new album.
Thank you.
And
I like
it's wonderful. Your videos,
Thank you.
I was just back there watching the video going,
Yeah.
oh, she's beautiful, she's beautiful, she's beautiful. Who comes up with the concepts for your videos? And are you still really, do you play an integral role in selecting what you're going to sing and how you're going to sing?
Well, in the choice of the songs for the album, I have to find songs that I really believe in, and a lot of the songs in this album really touch that. I had some really good producers on this album. Nick Martinelli's great. He did some wonderful. But Narda, Michael Walden, do you know Narda?
Oh, yeah.
He did Take Me Higher, and he did If Not Gonna Love Me Right, Love Will Conquer All. It's like those really, really my favorites. In fact, they're all my favorites. The little song that you played first, Don't Stop, was done by a young boys group called the Boom Brothers. And they are out of the Babyface camp. You know, he has a lot of young artists that he's promoting and working with there. And they're really quite excited. I have them on tour with me. They're great. And it's sort of very new, I think. You know, it's good. You don't have the rap. There's a version with a rap in it.
And who's rapping on it?
The Boom Brothers are rapping. And it's really nice. But Motown didn't use that as a single, so they kind of chopped it out. They thought that was a little too modern for mommy here. A little too hip for. Well, why would they think that you I don't know what they thought. They have to keep a single down to a 4 minutes or less, you know. So I think they took the rap off the art. But if they come to the concert, you'll hear it.
Yeah.
It's there. It's hot.
You know, now you work on 4 minutes or less. I mean, back in the day, your songs were like 2:18.
Yeah, that's right. Less than 3 minutes. You know, for radio, it had to be, right? They didn't want anything that too much longer. That's right. But as far as picking the songs, I really have to be involved. And even in the live show, I try to, you know, spend 20 years. No, it's been 30 years. So, I mean, I have to just get in there and do the things I want to do.
Now, you basically pretty much do whatever you want to do. Do you decide when it's time for a new album, or does Motown say, you know?
I'm with two record companies, actually. I'm with Motown here in America and Canada, and I'm with EMI internationally, the rest of the world. Japan and Germany and Paris and, you know, other places. And so basically, they have to work together and decide when the first record is going to be out and when the single's going to be out. And this is the first record out since Force Behind the Power, which I did with Stevie. And I did my box set Forever between there. And so it's been a little while to have a studio album, so it's nice to be out there again. I'm on the road again.
Do you like that?
The traveling part I dislike. I love being with the audience. I really love, and I always walk out. It's a one-to-one for me. You know, I like to look in everyone's eyes and be there with them. But the traveling is difficult. I have children. You have a baby. You can't take the children on the road with you all the time. And the packing and the unpacking is not charming, you know? It's not really great. But other than that, I love to be on the road. I love to travel, and I love to just get around and, you know, as I said, you know, going to Germany or going to Europe or going to Japan or even traveling to Mississippi or Alabama is really, you know, wonderful for me. Especially there's a lot of people that have been involved in my career for these 30 years, and it's nice to get to them.
Do you ever feel like just sitting back, though, and not doing this anymore?
No, I'm not. You know, I'm not. I'm the kind of person who has to wake up in the morning and have a purpose in my life. I need something to do. And I cannot just get up and... even raising my children is very important to me and is my priority. Everyone knows that. But still, I'm a creative person. I have a gift, and I really need to work it, and I do that. And I like to sing until they tell me I don't need to sing anymore, you know, really. And if I can make films and make movies, if that's possible for me, and I take lots of meetings on that. I'd like to do that, too.
And I just have to interject right here and say the TV movie that you did was it 2 years ago?
Out of Darkness. Yeah.
Oh, did you see that? Was she wonderful? You were so...
Thank you so much.
You're a very talented actress.
Well,
and I wonder why you don't
much.
do more of that.
It's not like... I want to do properties that are valuable and important. I don't want to do, you know, something that's not important. And so I pick and choose, and I've been very picky, I guess, over the years. I've decided to do the things that are important to me. The music is most important. If I can stay with my music, then the rest will follow, you know?
Oh, it was so impressive. Do you have anything that you're looking at thinking about, maybe?
Yeah. I bought the rights to a movie called Diva.
Gee, wonder what struck you about that.
I did. Did this fall down?
Yes, it did.
Oh, nobody cares. We're going to edit this part. This doesn't work.
I think we're okay. I don't think that camera
This is really cute because this young man right here, my dress fell down and he got embarrassed. He turned his head like Thank you. You're such a gentleman. That's right. I know you didn't see a thing, did you?
Well, you know what we should do right now? Let's think about what we may or may not have seen, and let's take a look at something from your past.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I was kind of bopping to it. Good old days. I was bopping to it a little bit in the beginning of the show. Okay. Diana Ross and the Supremes and Baby Love on Video Soul.
We're back here on Video Soul. Donnie Simpson along with Sherry Carter. And Diana Ross. This is her brand new CD. It's called Take Me Higher. It's available in the record stores right now.
Yes.
And you're looking too good.
Thank you.
So the pictures on the cover of the CD, that's what we saw earlier. That was the photo shoot
It's from the photo
in
shoot
Alabama.
in Alabama, yes.
Wow. Do you have a lot of pictures inside?
Yes, we tried to put a lot inside. I don't know if that's a single or is that the album. Let me see.
Yeah, this is
we
the
have
album.
pictures inside.
This is the whole thing.
Yeah. We talk about the different producers and which songs they did. So,
You got, Narada Michael Walden, you mentioned him, but John B.
yes.
Wow.
John. From,
John.
We call him John. From Yab Yum.
Right.
From Babyface's company, yeah.
Okay,
And
also
Tracy's
Brenda
company,
Russell.
really, yeah. And Brenda Russell, Nick Martinelli, and let me see whom else. I think I named everyone. Yeah. That's it.
You've worked with some talented people through the years,
Yes,
obviously.
I have. I really have been lucky to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to take a look at the video now. This is Faith. Biggie Smalls' wife. And I heard a rumor they weren't together, Sherry. You give me the 411 on that.
Oh, no, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say a darn thing.
All right.
No.
This is You Used to Love Me. Faith here on Video Soul.
But maybe she's singing.
Diana Ross here on Video Soul with Missing You. It's such a trip. I mean, when you look at that video, a lot of those people have gone on. I mean, not just Marvin, but you look at the Temptations. Only one of the original members still alive now.
Yeah, that's why we use those pictures. Even a picture of my mother there. People that I miss very much.
Well, we're about to miss you because you've got to leave us.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, just wonderful to see you, to meet you, to have you on board with us. Don't you agree?
I'm happy to be here.
It really is. It's such a pleasure. And please come back and visit us anytime.
Anytime.
Yes. But you know what? She has to sing next time, right?
Well, you know how to put her on the spot.
She actually was singing. She was singing. You all didn't hear her, but she was singing.
She was singing too.
Oh, we're going to want to hear me sing, but let's see.
I can tell you I'm not. It's not going to happen.
She'll be at Radio City Music Hall this weekend. You can go see her there, right?
Thanks for joining us, Diana. Really
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Johnny.
It's always
Thank
good
you,
to see
Sherry. Thank you both. Very
Sweet.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Group hug. Can I piggyback that? I felt left out.
Okay.
You know, we're going to pitch to her latest video.
Okay, we can
Which
do
is
that.
a great video. I like
Take
this
Me
a lot.
Higher?
Yeah,
That's
Take
it.
Me Higher.
Let's go.
You like this song.
Yes,
Looks
I
like
do
you have
very
fun.
much.
Yeah.
I'll sing it for you.
Oh, there you go. One more time for Miss Diana Ross.